For 15, Carl Harrison. And today's referee is Mr. DJ Carlton of Witness.
Good afternoon, and on behalf of Saints video team, let me welcome you to the Post Office Road over here at Featherstone. Very windswept Featherstone today. Featherstone out on the pitch first, of course. Here come the Saints. Big cheer. Lots of travelling support for the Saints today, led out by Paul Barton, Saints Australian captain. We'll just go through the teams now. Saints first, as usual. Number 1, Phil Beavers. Number 2, David Tanner. 3, Michael O'Connor. 4, Paul Loughlin. 5, Les Quirk. 6, Shane Cooper. 7, Neil Holding. 8, Tony Burke. 9, Paul Groves. 10, Stuart Evans. 11, Bernard Dwyer. 12, Roy Haggerty. 13, Paul Barton. Substitute for Saints, number 14, Darren Brewer. And 15, John Harrison. Same team that faced Leeds last week at Nosey Road, that came away victors by 15 points to 6. The Featherstone team now: number 1, Chris Bibb. 2, Ian Smales. 3, Alan Banks. 4, Paul Newlove. 5, Danny Beach. 6, Graham Steadman. 7, Derek Fox. 8, Jeff Gratian. 9, Trevor Clark. 10, Glenn Bell. 11, Chris Burton. 12, Paul Hughes. 13, Peter Smith. Substitutes for Featherstone: 14, Nigel Barker, I should say, beg your pardon, and 15, Carl Harrison. Today's referee, Mr. Carter from Widnes. Rather swirling wind here at Featherstone, but it's Saints playing up the bit of a hill here. It looks as though it slopes right into that far corner over there where David Tanner is just taking his position. It's Featherstone to kick off. Looks like Derek Fox, and he gets the game underway. Michael O'Connor, as often, first receiver, but it's brought down on the 25. Saints in possession. Tony Burke now. I must apologise to Tony Burke for last week, but enough information that was given to us. And Tony's now still at the Saints. He's still on the transfer list at 75,000, but I just hope he can sort his problems out at the club and stay with the Saints. Certainly one of Saints' most consistent forwards. Super kick there from Neil Holding. The ball back to him, and a siding crossfield kick. Finds touch just 5 yards inside the Featherstone 25. So early pressure on the Rovers in their own 25. Derek Fox to feed. Always a good side on their own mid in Featherstone. They come up with the ball from that scrum. Saints move in very quickly. Big Featherstone forward comes, straightens it up, drives towards his own 25. Looks like big Jeff Gratian, that lad filing through. But it's the Featherstone forwards making headway, running at the Saints. Tony Burke, one of the tattlers in there with Stuart Evans. Fox moves it on to Chris Burton, recently transferred from the Hull Kingston Rovers club. It's the 6th and final tattle of this sequence for Featherstone. Hooker there, Trevor Clark, gives the ball back, and the Featherstone man makes a little bit of ground, kicks it forward, it bounces right in front of Les Quirk. He couldn't do much about that. Just short of the Saints 25 line. Certainly look a big pack, this Featherstone outfit there. Number 8, Jeff Gratian, veteran campaigner, been around for some years. It's Neil Holding now. It's a feed, but referee Carter not happy with the scrum. Holding feeds again, the ball comes out Saints side. Saints breaking quickly, Loughlin sidesteps, bursting through. And the first penalty of the match there with the number 6, Graham Steadman, being penalised for not enabling that Saints player to get up and play the ball quickly. So the first penalty of the match going Saints' way. Just inside the Saints half, Paul Loughlin right to centre field, just behind the centre spot, going to have a go for goal. I just, as we were chatting before, on about Jeff Gratian, this veteran campaigner, I said he must be about 39 now or something. Well, our cameraman Brian, he was deeply hurt because he's a 39, and he said, well, what's wrong with being 39? But I'm sorry about that, but he's certainly been around a while and obviously doing a good job here at Featherstone. So it's Lachlan now. Just under 55 yards away from the Featherstone sticks, I would imagine. Centre field. Hefty boot on him, looks good. Yes, right between the sticks, so Saints open the scoring after just 3.5 minutes play. Paul Lachlan bangs over that goal, takes his tally to 66 in League and Cup action for the Saints this season. Good take there. David Tanner it is, right in the corner. Good utility player, this David Tanner, side from Fylde Rugby Union. Filling in on the wing spot. Paul Groves acting half-back to Tony Burke. Turns in the tackle, Tony, but he just couldn't release there. Featherstone tattlers come in very quickly. Neil Holding again, one of his prodding kicks upfield. But well taken this time. Danny Beach gathers it with full-back Chris Bibb. And support, but Saints forwards move up very quickly. Take him down just outside the Featherstone 25. Evans, Barton and Tony Burke in there at the tackle. Derek Fox. It's Featherstone international scrum half. No way through for him. Solid tackling from the Saints forwards. Took his eye off the ball there. Knock on. So it's going to be a scrum down just outside the Featherstone 25. The Saints speed. Certainly a chance now for Saints to put further pressure on Featherstone. Neil Holding to feed. Referee Carter penalises the Saints. Obviously something's been said there. So 2 penalties in quick succession for Featherstone. Paul Groves is being spoken to. Something said as both packs of forwards were parting. The Saints being penalised for diving into the scrum when referee Carter must have told them to stand back. So from a good position there where Saints would have been on the attack. Saints are back now in their own 25 with Featherstone still spreading the ball out. The man not tackled, on to Jeff Creation now. Turning in the tackle, looking to release, can't get this man down, finally brings him to grass. Dwyer and Barton into the tackle. Chris Burton powering his way into the Saints 25 area. The ball's loose. Tony Burke comes up with it. Saints break quickly. Roy Haggerty to Paul Lachlan, out to Les Quirk. Good handling there from the Saints, but Featherstone closed down quickly. Phil Beaver's in the line. Well, head tackle there from number 10, Glenn Bell. The play allowed to go on with Saints pressing up, but certainly a lot of intent there on Phil Beaver's. Paul Barton brought down there, and Saints spread it to the left again, right along the line. Groves changes direction, short ball to Evans, just losing a little bit of impetus there, the Saints, as they get bottled up, but it's Groves again from acting half-back, driving forward, approaching the Featherstone 25. Neil Holding scampers away from acting half-back. Well, not like a trip there by Peter Smith, but it's the last tackle of this set of 6. Shane Cooper lofts a crossfield up and under, but it's well taken there by number 4, Paul Newlove. But solid tackling there. It's Featherstone now in possession, but a knock-on being ruled. It comes sideways that, but a knock-on being adjudged by referee Carter. So it's going to be a scrum down just 10 yards outside the Featherstone 25 with Neil Holding to feed. One scrum each at present. Neil Holding feeds. The ball comes out Featherstone side, so one against the head. Saints in an attacking position there, and Featherstone come up with the ball. Pick number 12 forward there, Paul Hughes. Bernard Dwyer and Shane Cooper complete the tackle. Derek Fox at dummy half. Inside to Peter Smith. Solid tackle. Burke quickly in there with Bernard Dwyer again. Both Burke and Dwyer, both Saints consistent forwards, but Dwyer taking a knock. Derek Fox bursting through. Only Vivers to beat. He had support, but he was very selfish there. Support both left and right for Fox, but Vivers, no problem, he took him, but Featherstone are breaking quickly. Gratian releases the ball. It's the last tackle of this set of 6. Featherstone putting the pressure on. Smith onto Steadman. Grubbers it through. Neil Holding did well there. Looked rather in a bit of disarray, the Saints team there, but Neil Holding came up with it and quelled the pressure. Paul Vaulting bursting through. Stuart Evans now. Had a tremendous game against Leeds at Knowsley Road last week. He certainly quelled Crooks and Backo, but he loses the ball in that tackle. It puts Featherstone back on the attack. Saints temporarily down to 12 men with Bernard Dwyer receiving treatment. But it's Featherstone there, they're going in for a try. Behind the sticks, Featherstone take the lead. It's number 4, Paul Newlove. Going in after some good work from hooker Trevor Clark. A nice slip ball from Clark to Newlove, and he touches down behind the sticks. So Featherstone in the lead now. Paul Newlove, yes. Slipping onto the end of that short ball from hooker Trevor Clark. Made plenty of headway in the in-goal area and touched down virtually behind the sticks, just slightly to the left of the sticks as we're viewing now. 4 points to 2. Well, it's Graham Steadman now trying to convert this Newlove try. Hits the post, bounces outwards. Very unlucky there, but he should have certainly made more of that. So Featherstone in the lead now, 4 points to 2. 10 minutes of the first half gone. Broke very quickly there, Featherstone, with Saints just temporarily down to 12 men with Bernard Dwyer receiving treatment, but they opened up the gaps over there on the left. Paul Loughlin now. Deep low kick. Well taken in the in-goal area. Stuart Evans and Tony Burke. Saints combined prop forwards there in at the tackle. Just a little bit of sun coming out here at Post Office Road, but very cool, as I say, very breezy. Glenn Bell powering his way through. Fox attacks in half back onto a veteran campaigner there, Peter Smith. And Featherstone quickly moving it to the right. Jeff Gratian, Bernard Dwyer and Roy Haggerty. 6th and final tackle of this sequence. The ball back to Steadman with a kick upfield. Well, with the breeze there, it looks though it's cross window. Took it well onto that stand on the far side on the full, so the ball coming back to the place where we should say play coming back to where the ball was kicked. It'll start with the Saints play the ball. It was on the 6th tackle, that, so a change overruled. Stuart Evans backs into the tackle, but it's Glenn Bell that tackles him. Tony Burke releases it to Evans, out to Neil Holding into space. Shane Cooper just looming on his left, but a solid tackle there. Brings him down. Roy Haggerty goes infield. Short ball to Shane Cooper, onto Bernard Dwyer. Powering through. The ball flung out. It's gathered by Paul Loughlin. 10 yards short of the Featherstone line. Shane Cooper attacked in half-back. Gives the dummy. Brings it back to the left. Tony Burke. The Saints now, they've got to make it count up on the Featherstone line. Cooper. Reverse pass to Bernard Dwyer, but it comes back. For a knock-on being ruled, but the ball coming back, no way that could be a knock-on from Bernard Dwyer, but referee Carter He's the man in the middle, he makes the decisions, and that's it. So Derek Fox to feed, scrum down just 5 yards inside the Featherstone 25. But Paul Groves there just can't get packed. Not too many minutes ago, I was just going to say, not too many minutes ago, Saints were penalised for a similar thing. Saints take a quick tap penalty. Roy Haggerty now, centre field. Glenn Bell in at the tackle. Jeff Gratian coming in to assist. Neil Holding. Paul Groves holding again. Inside to Paul Loughlin. Big lad Loughlin drives for the line. Still powering his way forward, but brought down now 10 yards short. Groves. Paul Vortin. Still going back to Groves. Evans looms on Groves' right, but just a couple of yards now from the Featherstone try line. Paul Vortin knocks on. Chris Bibb comes away with it. Well, a lot of Saints pressure there going to nothing. As Evans passes it to Paul Vortin, he couldn't take the ball. Featherstone come up with it. Peter Smith now. Featherstone still held in their own 25. Glenn Bell. But there's the ball taken from him by Tony Burke, powering his way across field. Still going Tony, just taken down there. Good play, Tony, certainly playing well. Haggerty gives them the dummy. All but one. Now put Derek Fox took the dummy, and Featherstone now under siege again. Michael O'Connor. Solid tackle there on O'Connor from Glenn Bell. Certainly felt the full strength of that tackle. Cooper, Neil Holding, back to Cooper. Peter Smith brings him down, Cumberland playing style. Well, certainly withstanding this pressure. Neil Holding chips through. Quirking, yes, good try, must be a try. Yes, and rightly so. Good play from Neil Holding there. He grubbed through, the ball was hanging in the breeze. Les Quirk powered his way through. Featherstone very lax in getting back, and Les Quirk touches down. Les Quirk, Saints leading try scorer now with 12 touchdowns to his credit with that one, and it edges Saints back in the lead. So with Saints putting plenty of pressure on the Featherstone line there, but it took a little bit of brilliance from Neil Holding. Just completed his testimonial year with the Saints. He chipped through, and Les Quirk, he's certainly going from strength to strength, is Quirk. He powered his way through and touched down in the corner. There's Paul Loughlin just outside the 25, just a yard or so infield. Looks good for, oh, it looks a superb kick that. Yes, certainly got a good view of that on the video, right by us here. So superb kick from Loughlin. Puts Saints now 8 points to 4 in the lead. 15 minutes play gone, and certainly Saints sitting back in style there after sustained pressure on the Featherstone line. Tony Burke powering his way upfield. There was subject of a transfer deal between Tony Burke and Brendan Hill of Bradford. We all thought it was on last Sunday, and Tony was playing his last game, and he had a superb game at Nosey Road against Leeds. But the deal fell through, with Brendan Hill electing to go to Halifax after an alleged backhanded payment being made to him. He said it was too far to come over to St Helens. But higher up, as I said before, Tony can sort out his differences here and carry on playing. He's certainly a great forward. Only 27 years of age, been with the Saints 5 years. No reason why Tony Burke can't finish his playing career here at Nosey Road. Fox on to Peter Smith. Runs into some solid tackling there. Saints combined front row. Where's Trevor Clark? Hooker for Featherstone. Saints moving up very quickly. Featherstone looking a bit at sixes and sevens, just lacking a bit in idea at present. Fox now. Gratian takes some pulling down, but Tony Burke got a good grip of him there. Roy Haggerty come in to complete the tackle. Derek Fox again attacking halfback. Sixth and final tackle of this sequence. Back to Steadman. Hefty kick. Phil Weaver's well positioned, takes it well. Quirk looms on his right, but Weavers drives up centre field, just brought down short of the halfway line. Neil Holding from acting half-back. Still, oh, I thought he was through then. It was just Derek Fox, his counterpart, that just tapped his ankles. Roy Haggerty. Tremendous sidestep off Haggerty. Back to Bernard Dwyer. Looking for support. On to Tony Burke. Out now to Paul Barton. Brings it in field. Michael O'Connor. Coming crossfield. From the right over to the left. Jeff Gratian brings him down. A quick play of the ball from O'Connor onto Stuart Evans. Barton running onto that short ball from Evans. Only knows one way, does Barton. That's straight. Ball back to Neil Holding. Attempted drop goal. No, over to the left it must have been. Referee Carter, he took his time with deciding on what action to be taken there, but it's no goal, so Featherstone are going to restart with a tap from the 25. Trevor Clark to restart. On to Glenn Bell. Evans quickly in there, but Bell gets the ball out to Derek Fox. Still burst through, great burst from Fox, but Weavers comes in, brings him down. Tremendous last line of defence, Phil Weavers. On now to Paul Hughes. Featherstone just 10 yards in the Saints half. Clark at dummy half. On to Smith. Cross the line, Steadman. Feeds it inside to Bibb, linking up with his backs. But Haggerty quickly in there. Effects the tackle with Paul Barton. Alan Banks at dummy half, on to Steadman. On to Bell. Powerful lad this Bell. He's there looking to get the ball out again to keep Featherstone on the move. Steadman. Flings it inside to Peter Smith. Quite a few playmakers in the ranks here with Peter Smith, Graham Steadman and half-back Derek Fox. It's the sixth and final tackle. Up and under there. Touch the Featherstone player, comes inside and Phil Weavers tidies up. Stuart Evans, crossfield. Evans takes the tackle. Just brought down outside his own 25. Jeff Gratian there and Stuart Evans arguing over the ball, but Saints have been penalised, I would imagine, with Gratian after the ball. Stuart Evans being spoken to. I don't know what that incident was about, but Featherstone have come up with a penalty. Certainly a kickable chance. An elbow being used is the referee's indication, but Steadman finds touch over there on the far side. Featherstone putting back the pressure back on the Saints. Fox over to Hughes. Solid tackling from the Saints, but Featherstone are 10 yards from the Saints line. Centre field. Alan Banks taking it left. Hooker Clark, but he's being forced back. Solid tackling from the Saints. It's Clark to play the ball. Fox attacked in half-back. On to Peter Smith, centre field. Finally brought down, but Saints are soaking up this pressure from Featherstone. They move it left. New Love again. Just brought down short. Oh, tremendous tackle over there on the far side there. Weavers in again. Sixth and final tackle. Chris Bibb brings it out. Featherstone still letting the ball do the work. It's the sixth and final tackle there. The changeover is going to be effected on that spot. I don't know if the ball was kicked through and it went touching goal or what happened, but the ball did come loose, went in the in-goal area behind the Saints line. So Saints take the changeover, take the ball and drive upfield. Groves attacked in half-back. Saints moving it left. Tony Burke runs onto that short ball from Shane Cooper. Shane just getting them organised centre field. Ball back now to Shane Cooper. Good handling onto Bernard Dwyer. 22 minutes of this first half gone. Saints still in an 8-4 lead. Lofted pass there, back to Neil Holding. Charge down. Smith, I think it is, no, there's Smith waiting to receive, but I thought it was Smith that had taken it. Must be Chris Burton. He's going a bit thin on top as well, isn't he? Steadman, Fox, short ball there. Featherstone move it very quickly. 20 yards from the Saints line and powering forward. Steadman from acting half-back. Took that ball, scooted through some paper-thin defence by the Saints, but an offside decision being ruled by referee Carter. Steadman going through, he must have lost the ball, and I think it was Gratian there, is it, that picked it up? He must have been in an offside position. No, it's number 12, Paul Hughes, must have picked it up in an offside position, and Saints are awarded the penalty. Hefty kick upfield, finds touch just 10 yards short of the halfway line. Tony Burke, first receiver, brought down right on the halfway line. Groves at acting halfback. Evans coming up. Saints still in possession, moving it left. Neil Holding inside to Paul Barton, powering his way through. Barton into space, just lost his foot in there. Shane Cooper on his left, Barton passed it up, but he couldn't take it, could Shane? And Featherstone back in possession. Chris Bibb in possession, brought down right on the Featherstone 25. Hughes again, big lad, this second row forward for Featherstone. Bernard Dwyer quickly in there. Gratian, short ball there to Bell. Hooker now, Trevor Clark for Featherstone. Gets them underway onto Fox. Slips the ball out quickly. Steadman, he's certainly one you've got to watch. You'll have to get in there and make sure this lad's bounced down every time. He's certainly proven a thorn in the Saints' side this afternoon. Fox and Gratian. Onto Smith. Well, Haggerty there, but that was round, definitely round the shirt. That was nothing in that at all. The man was stood up. Referee Carter blew, and he certainly went down, did Smith. He's a wily campaigner, he's been round for a while. He knows what to do in situations like that, but I can assure you there was nothing in that tackle at all whatsoever. But Haggerty's being spoken to in the presence of Saints captain Paul Barton. Much to the displeasure of the Featherstone crowd, there was baying there for Haggerty's head, expecting him to be given 10 minutes in the sin bin, but he's up now, Peter Smith. It's marvellous what this cold sponge can do, isn't it? But Featherstone are awarded the penalty. The fine touch, 10 yards short of the Saints 25. Glenn Bell, Saints quickly in there, super tackle from Evans, just the same as Haggerty's tackle a couple of seconds ago, but referee Carter right on the job and nothing said this time. So that's the consistency of refereeing that you've got to contend with these days. Clark. On to Gratian. Big lad, this Gratian, takes some pulling down, I'll say. He's just short of the Saints' 25-yard line. Clark again, on to Fox. Mrs. Smith out and back to Steadman. It's Featherstone still in possession. Clark, the hooker, attacked in half-back. On to Smith this time, looking to release, but Shane Cooper quickly in there. Saw that Smith was going to release that ball and snaps it up. Bernard Dwyer. Well, solid tackling, a lot of attention around the head area from Bell and Hughes. Haggerty now runs right into the Featherstone defence of Alan Banks and Paul Hughes. Shane Cooper onto Phil Weavers, linking up, making the extra man, but no way through for him. Smith and Fox bring him down. Neil Holding from acting half-back, looking for the gap. Just brought down in the Featherstone half. It's the last tackle of this set of 6. Groves gives the dummy, goes in field. On now to Stuart Evans. Saints have got to keep it going. It's the 6th tackle. Groves again. Feeds inside to Loughlin. Only got a tackle of this Featherstone, but the Saints keep it going. Stuart Evans. Smother tackle there from Steadman on Evans as he was trying to turn around to release. So it's a changeover. Chris Burton now powering his way forward. Also another veteran campaigner is Burton, been at Hull KR Club a lot of seasons. Transferred here recently. Clark the hooker. Going forward, centre field. 28 minutes of this first half gone. Saints still in the lead by 8 points to 4. Paul Hughes now, centre field. Big rangy lad, this Hughes. Takes some pulling down there, but he's tackled right on the Saints 25. Clark to get things underway. Inside to Fox. He takes it left to Steadman. You've got to get in. Double tackle on this Steadman. One round the legs and one round the top. It's the 6th and final tackle. Clark takes it left. Steadman. Grubbers through. Awkward bouncing ball, but David Tanner takes it well. Not had a lot to do so far in this game, David Tanner. Looks like Beaver's coming away there from acting half-back position. Michael O'Connor. This Australian, Manly and Australian centre coming away, but Neil Holding now into space. Lachlan winning field. Still hold of the ball is Neil Holding. Looks though he's going to release it to Shane Cooper. But certainly a good tackle by Derek Fox, but he's penalised for lying on. Certainly looked a little harsh as Holding was wriggling to get up, but who am I to say? Referee Carter quickly in there. Awards the Saints a penalty. Big John Harrison, the Saints substitute forward, comes on as Sandman. Similar position from Paul Laughlin's first conversion attempt, but more towards us here in this main stand side here at Featherstone. As you can see, it's just inside the Saints half. It's about 10-15 yards from the centre spot. The wind just dropping temporarily. A little bit of sun coming out, and let's hope Paul can pop it over. Give Saints that 6 points cushion. Looks though it's going to the right. It's short as well. So Chris Bibb, full-back for Featherstone, comes away with it. Paul Groves quickly in there with Bernard Dwyer, and Saints being penalised this time for something in at the tackle. I mean, he's not giving these men time to get up and play the ball. But Saints taking a further 10 yards there with Paul Barton. He is the Saints captain. He's queried the decision, and he's been penalised another 10 yards for his trouble. So Graham Steadman finds touch 10 yards inside the Saints half. Glenn Bell powering his way into the Saints 25. Good run from this lad, 10-15 yard burst. Sapping the Saints forward strength up. He plays it to himself and drives upfield. Well, quick hands there onto Clark. I think it is the hooker. That's Bell. He was the playmaker there. He was tackled. He played it to himself. Clark looming on his right, and he touched down about 15 yards in from that far side touchline. So that levels the scores up, 8 points apiece. Steadman now trying to tag the extra points on. He's very unlucky when he missed that goal off the New Love try. But Saints caught napping. That all stems from Saints being penalised up near the Featherstone 25 for an offence in at the tackle. The decision was questioned by Paul Barton. He was penalised another 10 yards, and then from that movement Saints Featherstone drove upfield, and Clark powered over. That try was converted by Steadman, so Featherstone in the lead by 10 points to 8. So Paul Lachlan now, deep kick, knock on in the in-goal area. Very unlucky there, an awkward bounce for that Featherstone man. The ball being knocked forward. So put the pressure back on Featherstone now. We say it's hopefully going to capitalise on this drop out from the 25. Taken by Haggerty. Drives upfield, still going Haggerty, brought down 5 yards short. 6 tackles now to make it count for the Saints. Evans takes up the running, drives for the posts. No way through for him, solid tackling this time. But it's Burke attacked in half-back. Back to Groves, outrageous dummy. Looking for support there. Neil Holding Featherstone moving up very quickly. Lofted pass, Beavers in the line. Sharp ball there. It's Beavers attacked in half-back. Bernard Dwyer, diagonal run. Dwyer heading towards the sticks. Brought down about 5 yards short. Sixth and final tackle for the Saints here. Groves. Outrageous dummy onto Evans, powering his way in. Evans dives over, yes, the try's given. I'm surprised they don't use big Stuart Evans a little more at these close in play the balls, but it's on the sixth tackle there. Groves, outrageous dummy, and typical of Groves. Evans came through onto that short ball and he powered his way over with 2 and 3 Featherstone men hanging on to him. That's Stuart Evans' second try of the season for the Saints. And it couldn't come at a more vital time now, just 7 minutes before the half-time interval. 12 points to 10 now. Saints take the lead back. Certainly a seesaw game. A lot of pressure from both teams, resulting in scoring opportunities. But Saints hit back there with Stuart Evans going over for that try. Paul Loughlin, which must be a comparatively easy attempt for him. 15 yards out, just to the right of the posts. But who'd be a commentator, eh? Takes it right across the face of the goal. So just 12 points to 10 now. Saints in the lead. So both these goal kickers, Stedman for Featherstone and Paul Loughlin just there for Saints, missing comparatively easy goals. Saints making Featherstone pay, as Featherstone made Saints pay for that a double penalty award, but there's a drop out there. Featherstone knocking on behind their own line. The ball being dropped out, Roy Haggerty taking it, and then it was up to the sixth tackle before Evans powered his way over. Featherstone have kicked off, and Saints are in their own 25. Tony Burke steaming upfield. Clark round the top, but it's young Derek Fox that brings him down. Roy Haggerty now, good tackle from Smith. Solid tackle round the waist there, slips down, takes Haggerty's legs. Neil Holding. Crossfield kick. Shouldn't have any problem there. Ian Smales on the right wing for Featherstone. Brought down just short of the Featherstone 25. Bell bursting through. He's been instrumental in this Featherstone pack this afternoon. Certainly a big lad. Fox. Featherstone moving it quickly. Alan Banks there, brought down by Paul Borton. Fox, lofted ball over to Bell, good inside pass to Stedman. Certainly versatile packman, this Glenn Bell. Clark, the hooker. On to Chris Burton, gives a lovely ball out to his left. Sixth and final tackle for Featherstone now, on to Fox. Crossfield kick through, but shouldn't have any problem. Les Quirk gathers it up, drives infield. Banks and Hughes bring him down onto Paul Loughlin, centre field. Gratian and Smith bring him to ground, but Groves breaks quickly. Roy Haggerty. Tremendous side step off Haggerty, but just slipped through the first line of Featherstone defence, but Gratian and Smith come in and bring him down. Cooper. Dwyer, right across field, inside to Beavers, into space, looking for support. Loses the ball. The ball being knocked on. There's an offside decision being given. Yes, an offside decision between Bernard Dwyer and Neil Holding there. So Stedman steps up quickly, finds touch just inside the Saints 25. Just about 3 minutes of time remaining in this first half. Glenn Bell coming in, powering his way in, but solid tackle there. Tony Burke in at the tackle. Gratian working the loop movement there with Fox. But he still powers his way forward, does Gratian. Featherstone on the attack. 10 yards from the Saints line. Stedman again. Trying to go through. Certainly has to be watched, this Stedman. Versatile campaigner. Fox now. Lofted ball over to Hughes. Feeds inside to Bibb. Linking up. But he's well taken down there by Neil Holding. Hughes driving for the line from the acting half-back position. Sixth and final tackle of this set for Featherstone. Fox, short ball there. Onto Smith, but the ball's slung out. It's still allowed to go on. Well, I don't know what the referee's decision is. It's a changeover, surely. Yes, it is. The Featherstone crowd shouting that it's a touch of Saints player, but we couldn't see from here. It's Michael O'Connor now. Saints 10 yards from their own line, being well held by this lively Featherstone outfit. But it is Saints that's just slightly in the lead by 12 points to 10. In the last minute of playing time in this first half. Groves inside to Tony Burke. Burke just brought down on his own 25. Groves now coming again inside to Roy Haggerty, going crossfield, looking to release. He does so. Overlap on the right for Saints. Cooper onto Michael O'Connor. Still stood up. 10 yards short of the halfway. Sixth and final tackle of the set of 6 for Saints. Cooper chipping through. Taken by Ian Smales there. Did well to take it with one hand, with Cooper coming up quickly to complete the tackle. Fox onto Bibb, I think it is. Yeah, Bibb breaks the line of defence. Holding has him, but Smith comes up. Featherstone backing up onto Fox now. Featherstone keeping it going. Out to number 5, Danny Beach. He feeds inside to Bibb. Good play from Featherstone. Certainly sweeping upfield. A good 50-yard movement. Right in the last minute of normal time. Glenn Bell there, brought down 10 yards short. Saints will have to sustain this pressure from the Featherstone outfit just before half-time. On to Jeff Gratian. Gets it out to Hughes. The hooker, Clark, feeds it inside to Fox. Short ball to Smith, I think it is. He gets the ball out to Chris Burton. But Saints forcing Featherstone back. Clark, back to Steadman. Diagonal crossfield. Well taken by... Well, I thought it was well taken. No, he's touched down as Tanner. Tanner's touched down, yes, no problem there. A clear view of that there. I thought Dave Tanner had took it well. But obviously the ball bouncing up in his hands. He did fumble it, but he did touch it down. A very clear view from our commentary position here. So Saints are forced to drop out from between their own sticks. We've played about 40 seconds of time added on, so I would imagine they just have time to drop this ball out here, and the half-time hooter will be going. Hughes tries to stop it with his foot, but it goes back to Chris Bibb. Driving up centre field. There's the half-time hooter, so as I was just saying, just time to drop out. But at half-time, Saints in a slight lead by 12 points to 10. They took the lead in the 3rd minute with a Loughlin penalty goal. Then after some sustained pressure, Featherstone hit back with a New Love try, unconverted, hit the post and bounced out. So 4 points to 2 for Featherstone. Then in the 15th minute, Neil Holding grubbed through. Les Quirk latched on the end of it. Right in the corner here, a superb try and an equally superb goal by Paul Loughlin. The score then 8 points to 4 for the Saints. Then in the 31st minute, after some sustained pressure and a good play from Glenn Bell, the number 10 prop forward for Featherstone, Clark went in for a try, converted by Steadman. 10 points to 8 for Featherstone, and then Stuart Evans hitting back there, diving over at short range on the 6th tackle after Paul Groves' pass in the 33rd minute, going unconverted by Paul Loughlin. But 12 points to 10 the score at half-time. The first half, Featherstone back on the pitch, and all as per first half. Saints just coming on, just in the lead by 12 points to 10. No changes on the Saints side, both still intact, with 2 wily coaches on the bench. Peter Fox for Featherstone and Alex Murphy for the Saints. Certainly a few words of wisdom from Alex at half-time, I would imagine. Well, in the Stones Bitter League Championship, Saints are up there in 5th position, just down a place with Hull, who were at the foot of the table just a few weeks ago when they came over to Nosey Road beating the Pie Eaters midweek. A good run by 35 points to 20. That puts them into 4th position. Saints dropping down to 5th, and Featherstone are in 9th position. Saints kick off. Featherstone are going to be playing up the slight hill here at Post Office Road. Certainly powering the way forward. Just trailing by 12 points to 10 at half-time. Jeff Gratian steaming up forward. As I say, getting on in years, but certainly powering through this, or I should say powering into this Saints defence. Smith coming in field to the hooker Clark. Shane Cooper finally brings him down. Paul Groves comes in to assist. Quick play from Featherstone there. Fox takes the ball back to Stedman. Is it for the kick up field? Crossfield kick, but beats Les Quirk there. Good kick from Stedman. Hands touch midway between the Saints 25 and their own try line. It's Saints feed over there when the scrums form, but Featherstone have taken one against the head earlier on in the game. Neil Olin to feed, right on the far side touchline. Referee Carter has them packed for a scrum of this second half. Saints go up with the ball. There's Quirk breaking quickly. Beavers up onto Cooper, onto Michael O'Connor. Solid tackle there from Featherstone. Both the centres there, Alan Banks and Paul Newlove. Tony Burke right into Chris Burton. Featherstone there moving up very quickly as Saints take it to the left. Paul Vortin looking for space, lofted ball onto Loughlin. Quirk on his outside, he couldn't release, he does so now. But Quirk well taken. Good ball handling skills there from Paul Loughlin, did well. Looks as though he was going to be tackled. Vortin powering his way upfield. Burton offside, very slow to get back. I mean, he's getting on a bit now and he can't get back as quick, can he? But Vortin loses the ball. And Featherstone break very quickly. O'Connor coming crossfield. Misses the tackle, very unlucky there, but he slowed him down, he tapped his ankles. David Tanner and Phil Beavers move up quickly on Paul Newlove there. Featherstone moving it to the right. Bibb in the line. Bibb, diagonal run, will he make it? Beavers brings him down. But he gets up, Bibb. Has to be tackled again. Referee Carter allows the ball to be played. Well, I don't know whether he penalised the Saints there for holding on to the man, but he definitely has done this time. The Saints being penalised. Featherstone putting the pressure on. Stedman in possession. Is he going to have a go for goal? Yes, referee Carter sends the touch judges behind the sticks. Stedman going to have a go for goal from just about 2 yards short, 2 or 3 yards short of the Saints try line. He's come all the way back behind the 25 to see if he can tag these extra points on where Featherstone was driving upfield, and I thought a quick tap penalty may have paid them more dividends as he was powering into the Saints defence. This will level the scores up at 12 points each if he's successful. There he goes. Stedman looks across the face of the goal. No, it's right in between the sticks. So after just 4 minutes of play in this second half, Stedman levels the scores up. So last played Featherstone in the 86-87 season, with them just being promoted at the end of last season with Oldham and York. We completed the double over them, and here at Post Office Road 44 points to 8, then at Nosey Road by 43 points to 14. Saints kick off there, and Featherstone knock on in their own 25. So scrum down, Saints feed, Neil Holding over there to feed. Good heel from Paul Groves, but Saints back on the attack. Beavers in the line, beats one on to Michael O'Connor. Solid tackle there from the Featherstone defence. Danny Beach this time coming in field, but it's Bernard Dwyer. Unloads to Shane Cooper, onto Roy Haggerty. Good ball to Paul Loughlin. Bamboozles this Featherstone defence and powering in to the far side there, just bounced into touch about 10 yards short of the Featherstone try line. Scrum down now being formed. I said about 10 yards from the Featherstone try line. It's going to be Derek Fox to feed. Let's hope Paul Groves can snatch one in. Oh, Fox comes up with the ball. Peter Smith, our tacked-in half-back. On to Chris Burton, I think it is. Solid tackling there from Paul Barton and Stuart Evans. Gratian now. Tony Burke in there, stops him. Loughlin just completes the tackle. Derek Fox, diagonal kick. Shouldn't have any trouble this time. It's going in the in-goal area. It's going to go dead. In-goal. Touching goal there. Hefty kick upfield by Derek Fox. So Saints start with a 25-yard tap. Michael O'Connor there. On to Les Quirk. Just beats the first line of defence. Still going, Les Quirk. Chris Burton comes in, a rather high tackle, jumps up in the tackle. But it's Paul Groves, attacked in half-back. On to Roy Haggerty. Just brought down short of the halfway line. Saints got to get it together after some sustained Featherstone pressure in these early minutes of the second half. Neil Holding sees the chink in the armour, changes direction. Still going forward, Neil Holding. Brought down on the halfway. Shane Cooper. Tony Burke. Featherstone defence holding firm. Neil Holding grubbers for touch. Is he going to find? No, it's gone touching goal. Obviously saw the Chris Bibb, the Featherstone full-back, up with the line. Saw the gap there, tried to grubber into touch, but it was too deep. Went touching goal, so Featherstone, the hooker Clark, starts with a 25-yard tap. Looks like Grayson there coming through. No, it's number 10, it's Bell. Glenn Bell, he came through, he ducked under the line of defence, and Featherstone moving it very quickly. Hint of obstruction there, but Steadman there powering his way through. Used one of his teammates as a foil, but they're looking very hungry for work at Featherstone. It's Clark. Fox attacked in half-back. Over to Smith. And to number 3, Alan Banks. Featherstone moving it left. Glenn Bell. The ball's loose. Stuart Evans comes up with it after Chris Bibb tried to pull him back off it, but Evans comes up with it. Saints move it left. Neil Holding. Got to try and get it out to the speedy backs of Saints, but Neil Holding, unlucky there, he ducked under the tackle, but Clark finally brings him down. Beavers onto Barton. The score's all tied, 12 points each, 8 minutes of the second half gone. Haggerty, centre field. Flicks the ball back. Knock on being ruled, is it? Well, Haggerty released the ball. I don't know who came up with it, but obviously an infringement there. Scrum down, Derek Fox feeds. Featherstone come out with the ball. Bring it quickly to their left. Beavers comes in, solid tackle on his opposite number, Chris Bibb. On to Peter Smith. Back now to Hughes. Breaking quickly to the right. Banks feeds it on there to Smales. Is it? No, Beach was. Fox. Good strong running there. Chris Burton coming through from deep. Onto that ball from Fox. Gratian and Fox working the movement. Onto Smith. There's Featherstone now, still in possession. Swinging it over to the right. Looking to release, onto Steadman now. Still stood up in the tackle of Steadman. Featherstone still in possession. Chris Burton comes over to the left here. Sixth and final tattle. It's Beach attacked in half-back. Featherstone got to put the pressure on now. Derek Fox, who looks too deep. Yes, well too deep, goes directly dead. It's going to be a changeover, is it? Or is it on the sixth tattle? But he's awarding a 25-yard tap restart. Centre field. Whether that's correct or not, I don't know, but it would have been Saint's ball. Tony Burke flicks it up to Bernard Dwyer. Brought down 5 yards short of the halfway line. Paul Groves, as ever, acting halfback, takes it left. Shane Cooper, lofted ball to Loughlin, into space. Loughlin powering his way downfield. Releases it there to Les Quirk, who kicks it. The ball still in the field of play, but being kicked into touch. Referee bringing him back for the knock-on for the original infringement before Les Quirk had kicked it. It's going to be a scrum down just inside the Featherstone 25 with a Featherstone feed. Derek Fox. It looks like come right through the scrum there, but Featherstone in possession. Ball Loughlin, centre field, completes the tackle and being penalised. Well, a judge being a judge to have gone in with a thump there. So from that ensuing penalty, Featherstone fine touch. Midway between the Saints 25 and the halfway line. 12 points each the score. Certainly all to play for Jeff Gratian now, in possession. Just penetrates the Saints 25. Fox onto Burton. Dwyer and Walton bring him to ground, but he makes headway into the Saints 25. Clark, Fox, Gratian. Referee Carter urging Saints to get back on side now. Steadman onto Fox, over to Peter Smith. Looking for the chinks in the Saints' armour. Smith tries to release. Solid tackling there, holds him down. Tony Burke, sixth and final tackle. Drop goal attempt from Derek Fox. Looks over to the left. The ball goes directly dead. So a feeble attempt there. One plant pop behind me, said it didn't go dead. Well, you could see that was clear. Ball bounced behind the dead ball line. But it's Saints now. Paul Vortin. On to Tony Burke. Brings it over to the right. Powering his way. Brought down right on the halfway line. Groves attacked in halfback. Neil Holding. Shane Cooper. Saints move it quickly to the left. Michael O'Connor. Cooper and Loughlin work the loop movement. Loughlin still going forward, releases it to Cooper. Back to Roy Haggerty. In centre field, Neil Holding now takes up the running. Releases the ball now. Steadman. Steadman's going to gather it. No. Les Quirk's back there, takes it well. Steadman kicked it through, so another 6 tackles being awarded by referee Carter. But Saints pegged in their own 25. Bernard Dwyer in possession. Paul Groves takes it right to Shane Cooper, onto Paul Vortin. Straightens it up, drives centre field. Saints getting a little bottled up, certainly not being able to penetrate this Featherstone defence. David Tanner, one of his rare touches there. As Saints move it quickly to the right. Sixth and final tackle. Roy Haggerty grubbers for touch, successfully finds it. 10 yards inside the Featherstone half. Scrum down now with the Featherstone feed. Derek Fox picks the ball up there. Comes round to this touch line side. Jeff Gratian just can't get his head in there. But Neil Holding did superbly there as the ball came out. Derek Fox took his eye off it. Saints come up with the ball, so Saints back with the pressure on. Beavers into space, onto Michael O'Connor. Inside to Les Quirk. Still keeps the ball in field now. Just brought down inside the Featherstone 25. Cooper. Bernard Dwyer straightens up, centre field, back to Cooper. On to Stuart Evans. Gives a lovely ball to Loughlin. Super ball from Evans there. Lovely shot. Well, he's not given a forward pass, has he? Oh, I don't know this fella. I was following the ball there with Loughlin powering forward, but certainly no indication from this partisan Featherstone crowd to any a forward pass there. No cries as you get in the crowd, but referee Carter right on the job. Rules a forward pass, and a scrum down's being formed just outside the Featherstone 25. They're both packs being forced apart. Scrum is formed now. Fox comes up with the ball this time. Chris Bibb kicks it forward. Phil Vevers gathers it safely. Rolls over and comes up with the ball and lays it on to Bernard Dwyer. Well, a rather hefty tackle there off Paul Hughes. Going in, but it's Paul Vortin taking up the running. Releases it to Neil Holding. Trying to jink his way through, no way through for him. Solid tackle from Gratian there. Stops his progress. Michael O'Connor now. Taking up the running onto Beavers, back to Haggerty. Saints keep it moving. Haggerty changes direction, looking for space. Has the ball taken from him in the tackle there, I think, Roy Haggerty. Well, the referee's still on the Featherstone side. Though Haggerty comes up with it. It looks as though he's had it taken from him there, but Groves still going forward. Characteristic dummy from Paul Groves. Featherstone being urged to get back on side. Shane Cooper from acting half-back. Feeds it inside. Stuart Evans. Powering his way forward is Evans. Into the Featherstone 25. Looking a bit void of idea at present, the Saints. It's the sixth and final tackle onto Cooper. Beavers. Crossfield kick through. He's going to find touch. Yes, just inside the Featherstone 25. Scrum down going to be formed. 10 yards in. Featherstone feed. Fox feeds. And Featherstone come up with the ball. Quickly spread it to the right. Saints come in. Close the Featherstone backs down. The ball kicked through. Constituting another 6 tackles for Featherstone. Even though they are 10 yards from their own line. It's up to Saints to withstand this Featherstone pressure. Contain them there in their own 25 and then get the ball from the changeover. Fox gets Burton on the run. Beavers comes in, he feeds it inside. Cooper snaps it up. Onto Loughlin now. Back to Cooper. As quick as Featherstone move up to certainly get back in defence. It's Vortin powering his way forward now. Just penetrates the Featherstone 25. Roy Haggerty, inside ball to Stuart Evans. Holding attacked in half-back. Bringing it to the right. Groves gives the dummy. Second one still going. Looking to release. Solid tackling from Featherstone. Hold firm this time. Holding again. Brings it blindside. Onto Evans. Holding the Featherstone defence off with one hand. Looking to release it. But solid tackling. The score's still tied. Featherstone bounding forward. Evans bounding forward. Being penalised for not playing the ball, I think. But he was heading towards the line. He had the ball knocked out of his hands, but he hasn't played the ball. He's being penalised. $19 minutes of the second half gone. The score still tied at 12 points each. The only scoring of this second half, a 4th minute Stedman penalty goal. It's Glenn Bell powering his way through now. Featherstone taking it over to the right. Clark attacked in half-back. Change of direction there onto Smith. Turns into the tackle, always looking to release these Featherstone forwards. Clark from acting half-back, powering his way through. Fox in support. Good tackle from Beavers, good smother tackle. Bounces his man down. Clark. It's a Steadman, I think it is. Yes, Steadman. But Haggerty bounces him to the ground. Paul Barton completes the tattle. Clark again, sixth and final tattle onto Fox. Tries another drop. No goal. No goal. Obviously these Featherstone speckies up here thought it was a goal. But we couldn't see whether it was or not. But referee Carter gets his hanky out, waves it down. So Saints start with a 25-yard tap. Tony Burke. Groves, Saints move it left. Phil Weavers linking up. Lofted pass to Loughlin, well taken there. Still going forward, Loughlin, looking to release. Solid tackling there from Featherstone, as it's been all through today's game. Shane Cooper, Bernard Dwyer. Paul Barton taking up the running, releases it there. Haggerty tidies up. The ball's still loose. Had it knocked from his hand, but Featherstone break quickly. New Love now bursting through. Already scored one of Featherstone's 2 tries this afternoon. Beach feeds it on to Steadman. Featherstone breaking quickly. Fox, short ball there. Fox coming round for the return, he gets it. Gives the dummy, drives towards the Saints line, brought down 15 yards short. Clark takes it left, Steadman again, this is the man you've got to close him down. Looks as though he's going to release up there to Newlove, he couldn't let it go. But it's Featherstone putting the pressure on now. Newlove, Fox, onto Glenn Bell. Barton comes up with the ball from the tattle. Barton and Evans in at the tattle on Bell, and Barton comes up with the ball. Cooper now. Saints moving it left. Tony Burke. Roy Haggerty kicks it downfield. Beach stops it with his foot, gathers it safely. Drives up centre field. Haggerty brings him down with David Tanner. Nothing in that tackle at all. Good solid tackling from Tanner and Haggerty. Alan Banks just brought down inside the Saints half. Fox. Creation, he looks as though he'd lost it, but Featherstone backing up. Newlove goes infield. Featherstone back in the Saints 25 again, putting plenty of pressure on this Saints outfit. Glenn Bell always looking to release there, but Cooper brings him down. Clark, Fox tries for the drop goal, centre field, and on his third attempt manages to get one over. 23 minutes into this second half, and that edges Featherstone into a 1-point lead. Could prove crucial towards the end of the game. There's still plenty of time left in this game, 17 minutes. Featherstone in the lead now by 13 points to 12. Paul Loughlin kicks off, well taken by Smith. A low trajectory kick and right into Smith's arms, but at high speed. But it's Fox, Steadman, and this forward Bell that Saints have got to contend with. They've got to get in there and close them down.
Where are you?
Clark attacked in half-back. Creation. Groves, Cooper and Evans in at the tackle. Fox again. Over to Smith. Gives the dummy. Always looking to release it. Does so. Alan Banks drops on it. Back to Steadman, the kick up field, but Phil Beavers shouldn't have any trouble. Did well there, Beavers. Awkward ball, obviously. Les Quirk down the left wing, powering his way up to the halfway line. Beavers comes up for the dummy half position. On to Cooper. Paul Loughlin. Diagonal run. Just brought down short of the halfway line. Groves from acting half-back, bursting through, looking for support, but he loses the ball in the tackle. Featherstone back in possession. They miss Fox out. They bring it over to this left wing. New Love again. O'Connor just holds him to say the tackle's completed. Chris Burton. Burke and Barton power the way in, complete the tackle. Fox and Gratian there, but it's Fox. Bursts through. Beavers completes the tackle. Fox looking to get up for a quick play of the ball, but the touch judge with the yellow flag is on. For whatever, I don't know, but there was definitely a hint of obstruction when Gratian and Fox completed that movement, with Fox coming through, but I don't know whether it is Jeff Gratian that's down on the ground. But obviously the touch judges come on for something. Referee Carter, I don't know, he's well, Roy Haggerty being brought out for whatever reason, I don't know, but Peter Fox, the Featherstone coach, is on the ground now. Stuart Evans now, I would imagine referee Carter, he might get it right in the end, he'll get the correct number. He's only one of 13 to sort out, but Stuart Evans did. Looks as though he's received 10 minutes in the sin bin. So Saints down to 12 men. Stuart Evans receiving 10 minutes in the sin bin, and Featherstone want to make a substitution now with number 15 Carl Harrison coming on to replace number 12 Paul Hughes. So the substitution is made. Featherstone awarded the penalty for that alleged foul tackle. Saints down to 12 men. Evans off for 10 minutes, and Glenn Bell taking up the running. Trevor Clark on to Fox. Harrison first touched the ball, brought down on the Saints 25. Clark again on to Fox. He's the playmaker. As I say, you've got to watch him. Certainly lively character. Featherstone in the lead, 13 points to 12, looking to extend it. Camped out in the Saints 25 now. Clark. Fox going for drop again. Over to the right there. Well, Featherstone perhaps they'd have been better electing to run it. They certainly run hard at the Saints defence this afternoon. But Fox tried for a drop. Went to the right of the posts. So Saints now start with a 25-yard tap. Burton going in over the top on Roy Haggerty. On to Paul Barton. Harrison in at the tackle. Groves. Neil Holding. Shane Cooper. Little chip kick through for Michael O'Connor. O'Connor there. Chips it on, but unlucky, right into the hands of Chris Bibb. But Shane Cooper completes the tackle. Obviously a planned move, something have to have just a bit of brilliance from this Saints side to ensure the 2 points this afternoon. Ian Smales juggled with the ball, looks as though he's going to kick it, but he was forced into touch on the far side, 10 yards short of the Saints 25. Scrum down with the Saints feed. Neil Holding on the far side. Feeds the scrum. Featherstone break quickly, especially Harrison, but Cooper onto Beavers, linking up onto Michael O'Connor. Solid tackling there. Featherstone move up very quickly. Certainly been a hallmark of the play this afternoon. But David Tanner goes in field. He's hauled down there by Paul Newlove. Barton, centre field. Newlove in at the tackle again. Martin looking to release, he's still moving forward. Burton in there. Groves inside to Haggerty. Looking to release, gets out to one tackle, still going Haggerty. Tries to throw it out. Always looking to release that ball, Haggerty. Just follow the man with the ball. But it went to ground. Featherstone scoop it up. And it's Carl Harrison in possession. 10 minutes of normal time remaining. 13 points to 12 in Featherstone favour. The ball back to Jeff Gratian. Burke and Haggerty complete the tackle. Clark moves up in the acting half-back position. Featherstone move it infield. On to Bell. Last tackle of this set of 6. The ball back to Steadman. Lofted up and under. All Featherstone offside there, but Beavers takes it with ease. Moves it over to the left. Les Quirk. Beavers has to take the tackle just outside his own 25. Quirk from acting half-back position. Alan Banks moves in very quickly, bangs him down. And Saints back underway with Shane Cooper trying to get things going. Neil Holding, lofted ball to Michael O'Connor, into space. O'Connor breaks through, looking for support, but a super tackle there. New Love, I think it was. O'Connor's counterpart there, Shane Cooper. Bernard Dwyer trying to chip through. Slightly obstructed there, Bernard Dwyer, but Steadman comes up with the ball. Derek Fox. Wily campaigner, certainly been a thorn in the Saints' flesh this afternoon. Just edged them into that 1-point lead in the 23rd minute. Hooker, Clark, powering upfield, brought down on the halfway line, and Featherstone moving it again to the right. Peter Smith there, he lost possession. I think it's Neil Holding quickly in there, snatches it up. Featherstone all in an offside position on the referee's left. But Saints are driving up to the Featherstone 25 now. Well, he's looking this time, there's referee Carter. Paul Barton straightens it up, feeds it back to Neil Holding. Solid tackling, centre field. Featherstone defence held out very firm. Saints don't look as though they've any idea. It'll have to be Tony Burke there, powering his way forward. Have to be a bit of individual brilliance from this Saints side if they want to get the 2 points this afternoon, as I've said. Well, definitely a drop goal attempt chance here. Our Saints electing to run it. Neil Holding, Roy Haggerty. Roy Haggerty pounding his way inside to Beavers. Onto Groves, the ball still loose. Peter Smith comes up with it. Well, I think Featherstone were expecting Saints to have a go at the drop goal. Saints well up to the ply. They took it over to the right here with Roy Haggerty coming over to the right. The ball going back in field, and Peter Smith snapped on that loose ball, but it's Featherstone in possession. Clark attacks in half, back onto Fox, onto Harrison. So moving it right, but Saints tackling, holding firm. Clark again, back to Steadman for the kick up field. Beavers well under it, but just couldn't manage it this time. Has to go back for it, takes it well. Banks and Smales complete the tackle over there on the far side. Les Quirk now. No way through for him. Featherstone tattling's held firm all afternoon. Shane Cooper onto Michael O'Connor. Roy Haggerty over here on the right. Good dummy from Haggerty, looking to release. Powers his way forward, flicks it up to David Tanner. Good work from the Saints. Power upfield to the halfway line. Shane Cooper again, bringing it blindside. Sixth and final tattle. Michael O'Connor going on his own. Can he break through? Still going O'Connor. Chips it through. Can he follow it up? Yes! Michael O'Connor. No, the ball's gone dead. Very unlucky there. 45 yards out, and O'Connor took it on his own. He tried to go forward. The ball going dead. It must have been kicked dead by a Featherstone player. It's going to be a dropout between the Featherstone posts. Saints looking to make a substitution now with big John Harrison wanting to come on. Allowed to come on now to replace Paul Groves. Well, Paul Groves coming off, I should say, very reluctantly.
Replacing number 9, Paul Groves.
So big John Harrison on now in place of Paul Groves. Featherstone drop out from between their own sticks, come down with snow on that, hasn't he? Phil Beaver's well under it. 5 minutes of the game remaining. Beaver's taken down centre field, just 10 yards inside the Featherstone half. Martin onto Dwyer. John Harrison looming on his right. Saints will have to make it count now. Martin from acting half-back, driving upfield. Can this Australian power pack forward? Power his way over, but Saints move it left. Cooper still going, onto Beavers, in the line, onto big John Harrison. First touch, brought down, less than 10 yards short, but the touch judge is on the far side again. I don't know what's up with him this time, but he's reporting to referee Carter, obviously an infringement there in the tackle. I'm certain we saw nothing from up here in this commentary position, but somebody being brought out on the Saints side. Phil Beavers and Paul Vartin there together, so the penalty going Featherstone way, obviously. A rather long lecture there from referee Carter to Phil Beavers. Looks as though it's stamping in the tackle, well, kicking in the tackle, then signified by referee Carter. So Featherstone awarded the penalty. So it's still down to 12 men. It's Stuart Evans ready for coming back on now. Featherstone fine touch just outside their own 25. Right, Stuart Evans back in the fray now. The 10 minutes is up. It's Harrison in possession for Featherstone. Derek Fox at acting half-back. Onto Gratian. Gratian and Fox working the dummy movement, but Saints tattling, holding firm with Vartin and Dwyer centre field. Fox again. Inside ball to Smith. Tony Burke brings him to ground. Clark, the hooker, onto Fox. Over to the right, Alan Banks I think it is, he brings it back in field to Bell. Big John Harrison in at the tattle there with Paul Vartin, 6th and final tattle of this set of 6. Attempted drop goal from Graham Steadman. Goes dead. Stuart Evans back on the field now, so Saints back to a full complement of 13. Shane Cooper takes the tap from the 25, feeds it on to John Harrison. Just a minute and a half of normal time remaining. Saints trailing by 13 points to 12. Roy Haggerty misses it out to Michael O'Connor. On to David Tanner, he can't take it. Featherstone come up with the ball. It's Danny Beach. Harrison now. The Saints going to have the work cut out to get anything out of today's game after a tremendous performance last week at Nosey Road against Leeds, where they came up with the win of 15 points to 6. Featherstone in 9th position in the Stones Bitter League Championship. They need all the points they can get. They just come up from the 2nd division with York and Oldham last season. They certainly played out of the skin today. 6th and final tattle. It looks like it's coming to Fox for another drop goal attempt. He sends it up there, takes it to the right. The Saints are going to have to start again. Just about a minute and a half of normal time remaining. Stuart Evans releases it onto Neil Holding. Still going forward, holding into space. But it's intercepted by Newlove there. As Saints were trying to spread it out to the right. Newlove takes it and Haggerty bounces it down, but it's looking as though it's going to be too late now. It's going to be a good win for Featherstone here at Post Office Road. It's going to be full length of the field. Harrison powering his way forward. Releases it to the hooker Clark. Good run from Harrison there, nearly powered over himself. Saints tackling, looking a little feeble. Newlove, them just named the man of the match. Onto Fox, onto Smith, I think it is. But it's held by Harrison, Big John Harrison for Saints. Fox attacked in half-back. Steadman. Over to Banks. Solid tackle there by Loughlin, brings him down. But he's being brought out. Well, didn't look anything in the tackle at all on the far side, but Loughlin's being spoken to in the dying seconds now. So penalty now to Featherstone. Probably be the final kick of the game here at Post Office Road. Featherstone in the lead, 13 points to 12. They elect to run it. Powering his way towards the Saints line. There's the final hooter. The home crowd leap with joy as Featherstone come away with the 2 points from today's clash. Certainly a disappointing result if you're a Saints Becky. But Featherstone take the 2 points. Coming away by 13 points with a win by 13 points to 12. It was Featherstone trailing in 10 points to 12 at half-time. They defended well, but it was a seesaw game, as I said before, with Loughlin opening the score in the first half with a penalty goal. Newlove it back with a try, then a try from Quirk, converted by Loughlin, and Saints in the lead after 15 minutes, 8 points to 4. Then a Clark try in the 31st minute, converted by Steadman, and it was Featherstone in the lead, 10-8. Then 7 minutes before half-time, Stuart Evans powered his way over at short range for a try. It looked as though it was going to be converted by Paul Loughlin. It didn't. That's been the crucial score probably today. And at half-time, Saints went into the lead by winning by 12 points to 10. In the second half, it was all power play and both defences holding out firm. In the 4th minute, a Steadman penalty goal levelled the scores, 12 points each, and then at his 3rd attempt in the second half after 23 minutes, Derek Fox dropped a goal, and that proved crucial. That gave Featherstone a 13 points to 12 lead, just that 1 point, and that's how it stopped till the end of the game. So disappointing result for the Saints after looking good after beating Leeds at Nosey Road last Sunday, but that's it. Just have to look forward now to next week at Nosey Road, where we entertain bottom of the table Old KR. So on behalf of Saints Rugby League Club, Peter Tushingham Photography, Brian Pears, your cameraman, myself, Ron Hoof, I bid you farewell from Post Office Road. A disappointing result from the Saints as they've gone down by 13 points to 12.